Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Time for a featherweight scrap between two men who do not believe in reverse gear. It's Calvin, the Boston finisher Kattar, versus Steve Mean Machine Garcia. This one's got violence written all over it in all caps, bolded, and underlined in blood. Let's get into it before the first jab cracks a nose like a glow stick at a rave. Calvin, the Boston finisher Kattar, coming in as a plus 115 underdog with a record of 23-9. Calvin Kattar's nickname is the Boston Finisher, which is a little ironic because lately his fights have been less about finishes and more about how much CTE a man can respectfully accumulate over 25 minutes. But when he's on, he's one of the cleanest boxers in the game. Think jab so sharp it could fillet a tuna. Right hand straight out of a Massachusetts nightmare. His footwork is sound, his timing is crisp, and his jab could run for Congress. It leads everything. Defensively, he's better than people give him credit for. Unless we're talking about that Max Holloway fight, in which case, the less said the better. Kattar has a granite chin, but even granite cracks under 400 significant strikes. Still, he's shown he can take a beating, stay in it, and keep swinging. The bad news? He's lost 4 straight. The last time he saw a win, Tiger King was trending. His form has dipped, and while he's made some low kick adjustments since the Emmett and Allen fights, he's still very jab cross dependent. If you can neutralize his hands or out-volume him, he struggles to switch gears. Wrestling? Only when he's defending it. Kicks? Only if someone accidentally presses X on his controller. But if he gets in rhythm, he's like Boston Duncan, dangerous, underrated, and surprisingly hard to get rid of. Steve Mean Machine Garcia, coming in as a minus 140 favorite with a record of 17-5. Steve Garcia fights like someone told him every punch might be his last, and he believed them. This man doesn't throw combos so much as he unleashes chaos in sequence. 14 knockouts out of 17 wins. That's not a stat, that's a cry for help if you're his opponent. He's a southpaw, which makes him even more annoying to deal with for orthodox boxers like Kattar, because everything's coming from the wrong side like a surprise slap from your reflection. Garcia's game is pretty simple but brutally effective. Forward pressure, body kicks, looping power shots, and violence with a smile. He averages 2.38 knockdowns per 15 minutes, which is insane. That's 6th all-time in UFC history. That means if he sneezes on you, you're doing the stanky leg. But it's not all sunshine and spinning fists. Garcia's defense can be leaky. His aggression can put him in the danger zone, especially against good counter-strikers. And if you drag him into deep waters, he's been known to flail a bit. He's never really had to go full 5 rounds, and Kattar might just be the guy to push that pace. Also, let's be real, Garcia's nickname is Mean Machine, but the way he throws, he's more vending machine that's shaking itself off the bolts. So, who wins? If Kattar can survive the early blitz and find his rhythm behind the jab, this becomes a classic veteran sniper versus berserker kind of battle. If he slips those big left hands and counters, he can rack up damage, bank rounds, and maybe even wobble Garcia late. But if Garcia pressures early, mixes his strikes, and rips to the body, that Boston jab might not make it to round 2. It's classic technique versus pressure, steak tips versus monster energy, Mitt Romney versus a mosh pit. Official pick, Steve Garcia via KO. I hate picking against Kattar, but the dude's absorbed a career's worth of damage, and Garcia's power is the real deal. If Steve smells blood early, and let's be honest, he's always sniffing, he can absolutely crack Kattar and put him down. Low kick, big left hand, night-night. Let's hope Calvin at least makes him earn it. Otherwise, Boston's getting sent back to the harbor without a tea party. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.